Hey guys, Crypto Mike here with the mic check 1212. Is this thing on? Please hit the thumbs up, the subscribe button, and the notification bell if you enjoy my live streams and new videos. Now, I've got a few things to go over. Go follow me on Twitter, link is in the description. Okay, I got a video to go over. I got a new channel that is just great. Good stuff. This guy goes over everything and he condenses it into like 30-minute videos, everything I've gone over the last year, he condenses all of it, especially this coronavirus stuff and the effect it's going to have on the economy and our future. 5G, Internet of Things, travel restrictions, and how much of a clamp they're going to have on us. So also, let's see, I've got a few other things. David Schwartz, by the way. David Schwartz tweeted this out the other day. Tweeted a picture of, he's charging some battery cells for his solar backup system. And, well, what does that say to me? I mean, he's preparing for something, for some kind of power outage. He's getting prepared. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I don't think he's saying it's going to happen, but someone like David Schwartz is getting prepared. I think most smart people are, like I've been saying on my channel, getting prepared just in case. There's a lot of crazy shit's happening, guys. Excuse my language, but there's a lot of crazy things happening. And we'll go into a little more of that in that video I'm going to go over. But things are happening. Anything could happen. There could be a power outage. There could be a solar flare, who knows? Okay. So is there a deeper meaning behind this? Possibly. He said, leave that scary looking wire thing in the garage alone. My wife, are you sure it's safe? It doesn't look safe. So, and then he comes down here and explains. 96 volts? What are you doing with that? David Schwartz said, they're actually all in parallel. I'm just trying to top them all off before I put them back into storage. They were part of a solar backup system that I used to keep my fridge running during power failures a few years ago. The normal system is 24 volts. So, that could just possibly be him saying, it could be him just being normal, tweeting out normal tweets, just like a normal person, okay? We might be looking too much into his tweets. I don't know. At the same time, he might know something. He is pretty high up there when it comes to money. Money is ruled by, or the world is ruled by money, right? So people with a lot of money, they tend to know people with a lot of money. And people with a lot of money tend to be able to have much more control over the way things work in the world. So he might know something that we don't know. That's a very big possibility. He might know that there could be some kind of outage, a possibility of an outage soon. Who knows? Maybe that's part of the reset that's coming up. We already know that's coming. Okay, we're right in the middle of it, guys. The oil crash yesterday. That was planned out. There's no doubt about it, okay? XRP will solve many of the problems that are about to come. Now, another thing, a really interesting thing someone pointed out to me in a direct message. And I kudos to you, man. Kudos to you for pointing that out. But he said, it's a crazy thought, but maybe XRP is supposed to stay the same. Maybe it's supposed to stay at 20 cents. But everything else is going to crash to zero. While XRP is still at 20 cents, making it as valuable as a $2,000 XRP. Whoa. I mean, no one would have thought about that until yesterday when oil went to negative like $40 a barrel. Meaning they were paying people to take it off their hands because they produce way too much oil. Now, with oil going in the negatives, a lot of countries' income was cut off just like that. out of nowhere, just in one single day, income for many different countries was just cut off. The US is the biggest producer of oil, by the way. So the income for that is cut off. Trillions and trillions of dollars of bailouts, okay? By the way, I learned this from Mike Maloney. He's very smart. I watch him every day. Mike Maloney, okay? Go to his channel, Mike Maloney, okay? I think it's gold, silver, something. But he talks about this stuff all the time, all right? So the income for many countries is just cut off, okay? This is the stuff that creates wars, all right? Bailouts are coming for this, for the oil crisis, for the oil apocalypse, right? Trillions and trillions of dollars will be printed for this, okay? On top of the other trillions of dollars, okay? This is one of many things that bailouts are going to be needed for, okay? Hyperinflation's coming. Why do you think they're just giving us money like it's nothing? Because they know what's coming. And it might hit sooner than later. So if it was me, you guys, I would not hold that cash for too long. I would buy something that is deflationary, something that is probably going to increase in value, okay? Something that could increase in value over time instead of decrease, like cash or even a car or something. Like that's not going to increase in value right now. Put it in something like crypto or silver, you know, or even guns and ammo. Even buy some extra, even buy some extra food, cans of food. When you go to the store, buy an extra can of food or two every trip you take. May as well, because those cans of food are going to go up by like 200, 300% pretty soon in price, okay? A few other things here. This right here. Thank you, General Hodl, for pointing this out to me. This is another tweet by Luminous Design. Amazing. You guys are going to love this. Check it out. Now, I might get... Oh, I hope this video doesn't get blocked because of this. We'll see. Luminous Design tweeted this out. It's a clip from Mr. Robot. And I'm going to go ahead and play it for you guys. Check it out. This sounds to me exactly... This is exactly like Nasara. Check it out.
Wrote the laws to benefit the Rose and her. All of the money White Rose and her cronies have been stealing for decades just went back to the people. How? We found a way to evenly disperse it anonymously into everyone's eCoin wallets. No one got this much. Yep. And due to eCorp's insistence that eCoin remain independent from the US dollar, it is completely impossible for them to reverse the transactions. This is illegal. This is stealing. After what the Dark Army did to you? Fuck, after what they did to everyone, you really want to start defending them? This isn't what justice is supposed to look like. We have laws for a reason. And they were so powerful they wrote the laws to benefit themselves. They got away with everything because they banked on us, all of us, to trust the system. That was our vulnerability and they took advantage of it. It took this to finally stop them. And you were a part of it. Look around. This is it. Everything we've been through led up to this one moment. The greatest redistribution of wealth in history. We just Robin Hooded those evil motherfuckers. If you ask me, this is exactly what justice looks like.
All right, so that explains the greatest redistribution in wealth in history. That explains Nassar to a T. Now it kind of feels like what's going on right now, except we're not getting jack crap right now. Okay, compared to how much they're printing, we should be getting like $10,000 a month at least. Okay, more than that, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. If they were to fairly distribute it, we'd be getting $1 million. You know, something like that a month, you know, more than that probably. Anyways, so they're probably gonna, dang it, they're probably not gonna let me show this video now because of that, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyways, I thought that was great. I thought that's awesome. That's predictive programming at its finest. Okay. Real quick. Okay. The hyperinflation too, you guys. This is what it's like in Venezuela. It's so bad that cash litters the street like it's trash. I don't know if it'll get that bad here in America, in the US, but I think our dollar will become very worthless, basically. But I don't know if it'll get that bad, but something like that, okay? I don't know if it'll get to where it litters the street, but it's a possibility, okay? Now, real quick, Stellar says, are stablecoins and synthetic fiat like USDC or USDT transitionary assets on the road to the mass adoption? Or are they here to stay as important products? Let us know what you think. And yeah, I think USDC is going to be here. I don't think USDT is going to be here. Okay, so this is what she said. She's the chief strategic, what is she? Let me see. This is Lisa Nestor of Stellar, senior strategist of the ecosystem of Stellar. All right, this is what she has.
Some features that... So last week I asked, are stablecoins or fiat tethers important new products here to stay, or are they transitionary products and assets on the road to broader crypto adoption? And the responses that we received were on both sides of the fence. We had a couple people say things like stablecoins or fiat tethers are inevitable. They're important as digital assets that enable inflation, something that's important for our economy. And then we had other folks that said that they're not very important, that they're kind of suboptimal, they're transitionary assets. So in my opinion, I think it's a little bit of both. I would say that fiat tethers have provided, at least in my opinion, some of the most exciting and real product innovations in the crypto space. For example, a household or a business that's operating in a country with really volatile currencies, being able to have remote access to a dollar balance or a euro balance account is really powerful. And I think it is certainly a product that adds considerable value to those holders. At the same time, I don't think that the innovation is going to stop there. And I think broadly, adoption or usage of a digital asset is going to lead to increased adoption of digital assets in general, including cryptocurrencies. So I do think that it is an important product now, and also could be a transitionary product to broader cryptocurrency adoption, as cryptocurrency does have some features that make it specifically kind of valuable, and that it doesn't need to be redeemed. It doesn't follow any one specific government's policies or jurisdictions, and it provides instantaneous settlement. So exciting question, exciting times, but thanks for your participation, and onwards.
Onwards. You heard her. All right, so that's what she has to say, the strategist for Stellar. Okay, she seems pretty excited. Okay, guys, so keep that in mind. She seems pretty excited. Okay, now let me show you this video over here. Okay, this is exciting. I want to show you this. Now, make sure, please, just as a favor to yourself, not to me, not to this guy. His name is Jet Black. You're not doing him any favors. I mean, well, you kind of are, but you're not doing me any favors. You're doing yourself and the rest of the world a favor if you subscribe to his channel and watch his videos. I just found this channel this morning. One of my Lindell, one of my subscribers, showed me his channel, and I really appreciated it because I watched part of its videos, and I want to show you guys because it's amazing. This guy's really good. Maybe someday he'll be on my channel. I'll interview him, and we'll have a fun time probably talking about this. And let me show you some of what he had to say in just one of his videos.
Virus outbreak, despite its origins and how it came about and then released into the public, there's various schools of thought, and that's an interesting topic in itself. But it's here in its various forms, and it has perhaps sped up the exposure of the global economic system. So easily, after this virus somewhat subsides, or the...
He said it sped up the exposure of this economic system, which, you know, reinforces, and he goes into it some more, it just reinforces my thoughts that this is definitely a plandemic or a scamdemic, okay, whichever one you want to use. Usually they say, don't let a crisis go to waste, right? Don't let a good crisis go to waste. Well, it's not even that. It's that they created a crisis because that led them to be able to bring all of this, everything, 5G, Internet of Things, the restriction of cash, ID 2020, Agenda 2030, all of the stuff that they've been planning, they've been able to fast track it into our lives, okay? Just because of this one coronavirus, people are so blind. I hope people wake up. I really do. I hope more people wake up.
Start lifting some of these quarantine, shutdown sanctions or protocols, you'll have permanent unemployment. It's inevitable. 30%, maybe as high as 40, 42%. So in my other video, I talked about how they'll institute a universal basic income because of this, and more people will be vulnerable to the state because they'll be reliant on that monthly universal basic income. They'll probably institute ID cards to travel, maybe cards showing that you have antibodies, antigens of this virus, that you're not a carrier of this virus, something of that nature. Perhaps you won't be able to get a passport, renew a passport, or travel internationally unless you can show you have some vaccination against this particular genome. It's yet to be seen, but they're going to restrict travel and use this as an excuse. They'll probably restrict maybe the use of cash as well, because the virus can be on paper currencies, so you need to get rid of cash.
So something I've been thinking, and other people think too, this virus is not going to go away. Maybe it'll go away, it'll lessen, they'll probably let us go out a little bit, they'll let us venture out, and then watch, it'll come back. It'll come back. And that's when they'll take even stronger, more preventative measures like restricting cash. Okay, now that they've got us used to the idea of a digital dollar, right? They'll restrict cash. This is just the first round.
They'll also roll out some type of ID system. Maybe they'll say it's for your safety. If they have a global ID system, if there ever is an outbreak again of this particular SARS CoV-2 or some mutant version of it, by having a global ID, if there's an outbreak, we can quickly quarantine individuals by means of this ID and stop the spread. So they'll try to spin it as a good thing or for the global safety. And of course, if you don't get it, then you're going against the health and welfare of the global community, make you turn out, look like a bad guy or who knows what. And then it's designed and it's being set up to handle the Internet of Things, the communications of smart devices, smart technology, where everything will be communicating in real time. There'll be real-time sensors and autonomous robots. So the system, those humans that are orchestrating this, and then the level or layer above these humans, which gets into the unseen or the multidimensional world, they want a world system where there's real-time data as to what a human being is doing and what they're thinking. They want devices to be in constant communication with each other. So your refrigerator will be doing your grocery shopping and it'll be communicating with the grocery store. And then the grocery store's Internet of Things, its intelligent computer system will be gathering the items, and autonomous drones and robots will be delivering such goods. You'll have real-time sensors, so they'll be able to tell the humidity, the oxygen, carbon dioxide levels of a particular room or an environment.
Okay, you guys, just want you guys to know, the singularity isn't coming, it's here. Okay, this is it. This is the singularity. This is the beginning of it. Okay, we're right smack dab in the middle of it. All right, it actually started when phones became smart. Okay, that's when the singularity started. So we are in the middle of singularity. Okay, this big event that's happening now. They've been showing this. We've been seeing on YouTube. We've been seeing on Twitter, even in the news, robotics, Internet of Things. We've been seeing these things and the new technology that they're creating. We've been hearing about it, but we haven't really been seeing it too much being put into action, but they've been preparing us for it. Okay, then all they needed was a global catastrophe, a global catastrophic event, okay, to get us asking for the solution, asking for those things that we've been hearing about as the solution to this big event, so that things can get back to normal or even better. We just want it to be better, right? Because it's not going to be very pleasant for the next year or two. It really is not. It's not going to be pleasant. But we're going to be wanting a solution, and all the solutions we've already been getting used to. One thing I want to show you, look at this right here. Tide Pods. If I want to, on Amazon Prime, this is one example. If I want to buy some Tide Pods, I go click on it. They have a subscribe. Maybe they don't have it on this one. Add to your dash buttons. Look, they have a dash button. You can buy a button, put it in your kitchen, and every time you need Tide Pods, you press the button and it gets delivered to you. That's all you have to do. They're making everything so easy. That's the beginning of it, of this seamless system that's going to be implemented, guys. They usually have a subscribe and pay, subscribe and save buying options. Anyways, they didn't have it on this one. I thought they would. Subscribe and save, okay? And where it's just automated, you choose, save 5%, and that's how they get you. You save 5%. They send it out once a month or every so often. They're getting us used to this automated society, okay? And soon enough, once we're used to this, where we have a little less control but more convenience, then they'll get us used to having less control, letting the Internet of Things devices decide when we're out and order it for us. The only control we'll have is over the Internet of Control device at that time, okay? And then eventually we won't have control over those, because those will be corporation owned and they'll be rented out by us. And if we want our groceries, we'll have to rent the Internet of Thing device, okay, because of the smart cities we're going to be living in. This is where we're headed, okay? Sci-fi is now, okay? Sci-fi is the present, all right? And the future is coming very soon. All right, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know all that. Now, make sure you go subscribe to this dude, okay? Jet Blake, all right? I'll leave his, the link for his channel in the description, by the way, okay? So, anyways, hopefully you guys are having a good day, okay? Hang in there, hodl strong, and remember, I love you guys. Crypto Mike out. Peace.